What is up, guys? NYKia31 here. Bring you a Madden 16 online ranked match, and I've redone. I've been in a custom playbook creation mode. I've redone my Baylor spread playbook, and I uploaded it. I have the description to the playbook below. I'll also do a video doing a page through for you Xbox guys, but if you're searching for it on the share, it is going to be called Baylor Spread. What happened was in the original one, I came up with that dreaded, annoying formation glitch, which causes some of your plays to disappear in one of your formations, or some of your formations to kind of shrink in the play calling screen, so where you can't see the formation, but you can see the name of the formation, but you can't see the formation itself. And when you scroll down the plays, your plays will be missing, and it'll jack up your audibles and all that good stuff. So I figured out that when you're doing a custom playbook, any formation that has a Hail Mary, you cannot remove. Now, as a result, the playbook is bigger than I would have liked it to have been, but you know, what can you do? The flip side is that every formation works and every play is there. So again, it is called Baylor Spread, and it's basically a close to carbon copy of the NCAA 14 Baylor playbook. There are some formations that are in NCAA 14 that obviously aren't in Madden and plays as well, so I kind of had to improvise in those situations with pistol and single back sets that were close to what I needed. And it's not the worst thing in the world having to go under center here and there. So, you know, all in all, I think you guys will like it. I'm trying it out here and it's done pretty well, along with my commitment here to user defensive line control to get a better base pass rush here. So I'm working out of the Cover 2 playbook with custom audibles. And the other spread playbook that I have completed is an air raid playbook. It's called PowerRaid when you look for it, and it's based off of the NCAA 11 BYU air raid playbook. And I'm going to do a third one as well, which is going to be based off of the Arizona NCAA 11 air raid playbook. So you'll have 3 spread playbooks made by yours truly, maybe a 4th. I might throw in Notre Dame's NCAA 14 spread in here as well. So you'll have a lot of different flavors of spread if you're a spread person. But regardless of what type of spread you want to run, a spread to run like the Chip Kelly system, pass heavy ones like the run and shoot, the air raid, or a Baylor style of spread, or a Notre Dame style of spread for that matter, even though Mr. Brian Kelly has kind of become much more balanced over the past couple of years. The key to running a spread successfully is just taking what the defense gives you. I'm playing one of these scumbags, one of these pure, unadulterated scumbags who plays 3-4, cover 4 drop all game. So what you're going to see is that this game is going to be a Adrian Peterson affair, as well as a shallow cross and a lot of dig seam, dig post combos. If he wants to sit there. And that's another thing with this game. The field needs to be scaled bigger, because there's no way in the world you should be able to survive. No matter what formation I come out with, he's going to be in 3-4. 3-4, cover 4 drop most of the time. And his idea of mixing it up is to play 3-4, cover 3 drop. So either way, there's no way in the world you should be able to survive doing that. 4-6, cover 3 wall, 3-4, cover 4 drop, 3-4, cover 3 drop, 4-6, cover 2 invert on a long field for spread formations would get you absolutely pulverized, because you'll have guys playing out in space that have no business being there. And in the real world, you'd get bubble screened, inside zoned, and a whole slew of zone flooding concepts that your linebackers would have no chance of playing out in space against. But in the video game world, people do it, and people are able to get away with it to an extent. You can still make people pay, but it's a lot more annoying. And on offense, it's your typical online ebook douchebaggery. He runs inverted veer, he runs toss, of course, Y corner, 4 verts, HB split, zone read, and curl flats, and that's pretty much it. And the sad thing is that it works, this so-called scheme of his, far better than it should, for a variety of reasons. And on defense here, you see I'm on my defensive tackle here when he's in the shotgun or in the pistol for the inside zone, and when he's under center, I go to the strong side or field side defensive end, try to the edge first toss, pass rush situations, I'll be on the defensive end. As you see, a nice play by my end there. That's what I'm talking about, DNs. You guys got to be able to do that much more consistently. And of course, going for it on 4th down. I get in there, Sheriff Floyd. He throws the Hail Mary out of bounds. So, nothing like sacrificing points or not playing the ball, giving me good field position because you have such a Madden ego, you don't want to kick the ball.
Just got to get some points on the board.
You know, here's a sign that I'm playing a complete dope. Another sign I'm playing a complete dope. So I'm up 17-0, and I feel pretty good. If I play turnover-free ball and keep on playing the bend but don't break cover 2 style out of this playbook, should be fine. I'm mixing up who I'm spying. Sometimes it's Anthony Barr, but people, when they play the Vikings, they expect Anthony Barr to be the spy most times because he's such a freak athlete. So I'm mixing it up. Sometimes it'll be Barr, sometimes it'll be Harrison Griffin, sometimes a defensive tackle. And I hope to gain some confusion by doing that. 4th and 9. This time I spy the opposite defensive end, and he's right there in the throwing lane. He doesn't see him, and I get the ball back again. So it's basically all about ball preservation and clock preservation. And as I was saying, you just take what's being offered to you when you're running a spread. If they're giving you the run it and run some play action. If they're playing loose, keep on throwing underneath until they play tight. If they're playing tight man, you know, run your slants, your posts, your outs, your curls, your digs, your comebacks. Take your shots downfield, just don't be stubborn. One of the beauties of this spread is that it can be whatever the heck you want it to be. And if you have a quarterback that can run, the option game comes into play, obviously. And there's something I have to stop doing. Every now and then when I beat the offensive lineman, I'll run right by the quarterback. Not often, but more than I wanted to. I got to get under control more. Now here is a nice little sequence. That's what I'm talking about, DNs. That's what I want to see. Fly upfield and explode. I got in there with a nice, strong chop move, and my other defensive end, he had his first shot at Cam, but didn't bring him down. I was there to mop up and get a sack fumble. I just could not recover it. So, 4th down, 4th and 16. He's going to go for it, of course. And Anthony Barr, what are you doing? Middle linebacker had his deep middle. You're head up on a tight end. You just let him just waltz right by you down the seam. Man, heaven help people if this game ever gets pattern matching zone coverage. It will expose a lot of people for the frauds that they are. Stuff like that makes people think that they're better at the game than they really in reality are. That time he was completely confused. I was covered 2 out of a dime flat. He had no idea what was going on. And here I'm in cover 1 robber. You know, Kelvin Benjamin just makes a play. That's going to happen. Can't get mad at that. But I shouldn't have been in that situation to begin with because that 4th down had no business being converted. Now we're just going to pound AP, take time off this clock. Unless something disastrous happens, this game is pretty much mine. Here I get shafted on the spot. I was tempted to go for it for about half a second. I said, you know what, just punt the ball. They can go 80 yards, but then of course this happens. If I don't make that mistake and I'm at the customary camera angle, I sniff that sucker out. But Mr. Kendricks shows some nice hustle and, at least tackles him and prevents him from scoring. So bleeds more clock. Tries to go inside, fire zone. I decided to stay in fire zone again. I figured he's going to throw something quick, so I'm playing underneath. He scrambles out, and there's no one there, and he gets a TD. So we come down to the onside kick. Just got to get this, and I'm good to go. Game's over, which I do. So we get this W. I'm pretty pleased with the playbook. Game was not as close as the score. I never felt like I was, losing control of things. And my little commitment to the defensive line has gone pretty well. I can't complain. I've gone something like, 9-3, 10-2, something like that. He didn't score until the fourth quarter. It's been pretty fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Talk to you all later. Peace.